Today was a long day at work. Nothing special, just a long day. Tomorrow's going to be another one. The rest of the week's going to be bad. But then comes Christmas, and the herd is already starting to thin a bit. The vacation season has begun. I'm not taking any vacation. I am stuck at work. But it should be an interesting 2 weeks, because there just aren't going to be that many people there. So I don't know what the heck's going to go on. I might actually get some work done. We had a discussion today at work about non-required learning. We have a thing called Think 40 at our work, and it is for, you have to take 40 hours of training, and it can be simple training. It doesn't have to be anything specific. But they got gobs of crap that we can take, and it'll count as this Think 40 stuff. But it makes me think of something else I heard called non-required learning, stuff you learn in school and you don't realize you learned it. And here's what it brought to mind. It's Lizzie Borden got an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks, and when she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. They never taught us that in school, but somewhere we picked it up. And every time I take one of these classes, I think of stuff like that. It's like, because the stuff I'm doing, I'll be honest with you, I play it in the background while I'm doing other work, but it makes me think of non-required learning. Got a honeydew to do when I get home. Somebody played with my wife's laptop and locked her out of it. So I get to go play IT guy and unlock her password. As long as you haven't encrypted the hard drive, you're okay. You can just reset the password and log back into the machine. But if you have encrypted the hard drive and something happens to your password, you are screwed. So just remember that. I do recommend that people encrypt their passwords, but just remember, you can't let it get screwed up. So not only am I filming myself, but CVS is filming me too. I wonder what people think. Oh man, every time I'm out here in the public doing this kind of thing, I wonder what people think. And then I turn around and just say, well, I don't care. That's the best way to deal with that. I was just trying to think if I learned anything today, and I didn't think I did. But then I thought about it. It's like I did learn something today. I tweeted it. There's a Linux command called tail, which shows you the bottom X number of lines on a file. It's really useful for log files, crap like that. It has a -F function that follows the file. So as more stuff gets added to the file, it shows up on your tail, on the log. So you can follow what's going on the machine while it's happening. Very useful. Well, I learned today, don't use a lowercase f, because if the file changes over or does a round robin, you could lose the file and lose your tail. But if you use capital F, it'll follow it. It'll keep trying to open the file. For things like round robin, when it archives the old file because it got too big, and then it starts a new file. The handles don't keep the same name, don't keep the same number, so you'll lose connectivity. But use a capital F, lo and behold, it'll follow it, basically. Why haven't I been doing this the whole time? That's one of those really handy things you should have been doing from day one, and you just didn't read the manual page to the command. Well, now I know. Kelly, why in the heck are you out here next to a CVS at 7 something at night? Well, I'm waiting on my ride. I texted my wife, like, I'm getting off the bus. Actually, it was from Derry Ashford. I'm passing Derry Ashford, getting off at CVS. Come get me. Okay, be there in a minute. And routinely I sit here for 30 minutes. So I insisted today I was going to do something at least resembling productive and vlog. So congratulations, you get the fruits of my labor. Now, many times I would sit here and play on my phone. Last time I stood here, some guy came up and talked to me. Oh man, can I use your phone? I'm like, no, I've been burned. You can't use my phone. And he just pressed on and pressed on. It's like, no, you can't use my phone. To the point I just had to put my phone in my pocket and walk away. I got halfway down the road for my wife finally came and pick me up. And it's just, no, because if that guy, even if he gives me some number to dial, and I dial the number and put it up to his ear, all he's got to do is grab that phone and start running. I ain't going to catch him. I can't do it. I can't lend somebody my phone unless it's an emergency. I'll call 911 for you. Show me the emergency. I'll call 911 for you. But no, I cannot lend you my phone. It's worth too much to me to just get stolen. Somebody take off running with it.